Hey, it's Joel. I'm at a very familiar location that you've probably seen before, and as before, I'm still out of darts. I'm on my electric skateboard, and I've got a bullseye. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Luke.
Hey.
You remember Luke. Luke is out of darts.
I am.
We first met Luke 2.5 years ago at his house. This whole business that he has was out of his garage, and it took over 1/3 of his house. And since then, 2.5 years later, he has moved twice and now into how big is this place?
It's about 3,800 square feet with a loft above an office.
3,800 square feet with 70 3D printers.
Yeah.
More on the way, an entire division for shipping and assembly of products. It's amazing. So in Printer Alley, there are 7 Mark IIIs.
About, yeah, there's
70.
66 at the moment.
Okay,
it's going,
so we're close.
We have more on the way.
And they're all printing the parts for not just the Jupiter, but all of the other mods you do,
Yeah,
right?
so we print a huge variety. It's everything from little parts and accessories and add-ons to cosmetic pieces, and then we of course have full blasters as well.
And it's the Jupiter.
Jupiter's one of them, yeah. We've got another product called Little Rocket, which is a little mini Springer blaster. And everything is 3D printing is kind of the core of the whole business.
It's great because from the last time, 3D printing allowed you to prototype and come to market really quick with ideas that could augment Nerf and Nerf compatible blasters, right?
Definitely, and in fact, sometimes it's a matter of a week or two. You know, we have a product that a new blaster just hit a couple weeks ago, and we've already got listings up for little add-ons and accessories that improve the sort of overall experience of the blaster.
That's so cool. Well, everything starts here within Printer Alley, which we've now dubbed it. Everything printing in all of these various colors and all these various filaments. Is it PLA still, or is there some PETGs?
We're pretty much all PLA. We do a little bit of PETG, and then we're testing some polycarb pieces for some really high impact strength parts as well.
That's kind of cool. Parts are made, parts are gathered and taken where from here?
From here, we head on down to our prep area, where we'll actually, deburr or look for stringing, look for any artifacts. It's the first level of quality control. And that's where we'll also assemble the parts depending on their complexity. The more complicated products have their own production cells where they'll get built up into a completed blaster for a customer.
Here we are in assembly cells. Is that proper?
Yeah, these are each different build cells where we put together the actual products. We have these 12-foot bays, which are these big pallet racks, and each one's a specific product. So this one here is what you saw what we did in the opening.
Well, this is what we did in the opening right here, and behind us is the blaster that we were firing, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
and you actually have your own custom circuit board.
Yeah, we had a PCB made. I have an engineer that I work with that drives the brushless blower. So there's a really high-powered blower in here that's brushless.
Because you need the speed in order to get the power.
The raw power is really what it's all about.
I know we saw the Jupiter upstairs with the proton pack.
Yeah.
Can we go take a closer look? Because I think people would really like to see that and some of the other options that are offered.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here we are. We're up at the studio at Out of Darts. It is the loft.
Yeah.
Yeah, the loft. And Luke has a selection of things to show off. First, let's start with what we showed in the cold open. It's the Jupiter and the proton pack.
Yeah, so Jupiter was our first completed blaster. It's a flywheel powered blaster. It shoots rival balls. And then the proton pack is a backpack feeder. So it's got a brushless blower in there, an auger, and a control board that allows it to sync up with the blaster and fire insane rates of fire, as you saw.
Insane, as we saw, yeah.
About 20 rounds a second, and pretty much infinite. Here, I'll plug you in.
Yeah, plug it in. My wife's off camera. Mick, watch this. It's so satisfying doing that. That's the part that just is wonderful. Plus, with this container, I mean, you're holding hundreds of rival balls.
Yeah, this one holds about 430.
And that other big one?
And I've got a big one that can hold probably around 3,500. Yeah.
That is brilliant. So flywheel blaster.
Yep.
This revs it, that shoots it, and the proton pack plugs. Does it have a separate battery pack, or does it run off the battery in here?
It runs off the battery in the pack.
Okay.
And then there's a current sensing capability of the pack itself, so it knows when this is running.
And we actually showed this last time, 2.5 years ago, right?
And at that time it was a real hodgepodge prototype with like an external fan and then since then I redesigned, put everything together.
It worked, and now it's a product.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
a fully fledged product. And you've sold these.
Yep, we've sold a couple hundred so far.
I would imagine people have bought these because that's fun.
It's pretty fun, and there's a game style that we play a lot called Humans versus Zombies.
Okay.
And this blaster doesn't shoot that hard, so it doesn't really hurt that much.
Right.
But his daughter's off screen.
So this is the Jupiter Flywheel Blaster. This is the Proton Pack. Obviously, everything you see here can be purchased or further researched at outofdarts.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next? What do we got?
So we don't just print blasters, of course. You know, these are big projects. They take a lot of time and effort. One of my favorite things to do is just to come up with small products that we can sell that fix a problem. This is a really neat blaster called the Nexus Pro from Dart Zone Pro. It's available in Walmart.
Available at Walmart.
For $50. It's like a
$50.
It's a competitive level Nerf blaster.
Can I see it?
It's not Nerf. It's a third party.
So Nerf compatible.
Nerf compatible.
Yep. Okay.
We've got a scar barrel which increases accuracy. We've got a top rail which fixes this funky rail. That's all, of course, 3D printed. A mag well adapter that makes it easier to insert your mag, and a sling point adapter. So it's all these little tweaks that we can do to improve the blaster from the store, since some of the features aren't quite perfect right out of the box.
At competition level.
Yeah.
That boggles my mind because the Jupiter and the Proton Pack, it's more than $50.
Yeah, it's a premium,
it's
a premium price point, but they're getting stuff on the shelves that
at a big box store, $50,
Yeah.
and some 3D printed parts from. I mean, they can just do they search for this blaster, and then you have the kit available?
So like Nexus Pro is this blaster. If you search that on the site, you'll find all kinds of different mods.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, on the cap, it does say 175 FPS, so feet per second.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so with that cap in on the stock spring, you get 175, which is a pretty substantial. A stock Nerf blaster is about 60.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
I
it's
see.
a pretty big bump.
Wow. So any big box store,
Yeah.
$50. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's like all over the place, and we'll do little accessories like of course grips that are tuned for a very specific blaster. This is another popular rival blaster, and we've done different triggers because the triggers out of the box were really uncomfortable.
Okay.
We did this hopper, which changes the capacity from 50 to 160. So it's all about just finding these pain points in these blasters and solving it. This is the Little Rocket and Proud Papa. So
the Little Rocket and the Proud. So wait, let me see. So you pull back.
Here, try this one. This is the handheld one. It's kind of got these little ridges for you to hold on. So.
Oh, jeez.
That one's got the heavy spring in it, so...
Jeez!
This is a little modular system, and we make about 9 different barrels for it, so you can fire every ammo type under the sun, and they have these little twist lock barrels that just... And you can kind of just pop them in.
You make a mess, don't you?
All the time. Got a triple barrel, that's kind of a fun one.
A triple? Oh, wait, so this is... Okay, so this is a specific kind of dart, and I've locked it in, and I can pull it back, and then I can send it?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, try that one.
Oh, it's a triple.
Yeah,
oh,
so
Jody Cock.
That one's primed for you. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Oh
no!
We actually broke something.
Well, it's a strong spring,
Well,
right?
I grabbed it from the discard pile, so. This is printed by my buddy Silver Fox, another actual company just like
and
me.
It says Out of Darts.
It's been customized. This is called a Lynx.
Oh, and it says it there. I guess I didn't have to steal it from
Yeah, it's designed by a company called Orion Blasters, and it's a beautiful Springer, wonderful blaster.
Wow. I mean, it's got metal parts.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, lots of, like, there's metal holding this
Metal
together.
where you need it and printed where you don't.
But this is a design you can download.
Yep.
And you've got a bill of materials to purchase for the metal.
They sell
and
the
you've got
kits
parts to print, or they sell the kits. Okay. Oh, this is, and it's just, may I?
Yeah, there's no, let me, hold on, let me give you a mag.
Okay.
So if you prime that,
Meaning?
so grab that and bring that back.
Pull it back.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And now if you pull that forward, you can now fire.
I'm scared.
Wherever you want. In fact, if you want to fire off into the distance, this might be more fun, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm in love with this blaster.
David,
very,
you want
very
to try
fun.
it? Aim it, and then pull the trigger. You went above the window over there. This is awesome. We'll put a link in the description
Orion
or something.
Blasters,
Orion Blasters. Okay, Orion Blasters. Wow. Before we finish this up, though, I do want to ask a question because I don't know the answer. These are all FDM 3D printed. These are all plastic parts, and I can understand the testing behind that. But what about resins. There are lots of different resins. Lots of different resins, different colors, different. You can add additives to them to make them sparkle. Tom Sandlatter put a fiberglass into the resin to
saw
give
that.
it strength. Machines that can make really, really big resin things. Have you printed any resin Nerf compatible blasters?
I have not. One of my team members did like one little part, but I'm really, really interested in resin.
Well, here's the challenge to the audience then. So Luke doesn't have any resin-based Nerf compatible blasters. Like you don't have a resin Jupiter.
Nope.
What would you say to a resin Jupiter? If that's something you want to see, let us know in the comments, and then maybe Luke will let us come back with a resin printer, and we'll make ourselves a resin Jupiter.
I would love that.
We'll put it to the test, and we'll see how it performs.
Sounds great.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for having us, Luke.
Yeah, thanks
Good
for being here.
times, man. If you made it this far, you're awesome. Don't forget to hug each other more. Check out Out of Darts online at outofdarts.com.
Yep.
All right. And as always, high five. You know what? Nailed it. Since I shot Sid with the Nerf blaster, the Jupiter, she can shoot me, and I'm going to be a moving target on my, and I'm not good at this, so I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna come this way, and Sydney's gonna try to hit me. I'm not good at turning. Ready?
You're good there, yeah.
Okay. Ow, 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 ow.